Hey friends, Zen Kuna here. The other day I posted a video showing some movements with the Qigong staff. What I'm going to show you today are those same movements done with a rope rather than a staff, because sometimes you might not, for one reason or another, have your staff with you, but you may have stashed your cobra rope in your pack. So there are many different ways of doing things, and in Primal Nature Play, that's what I teach, is many different ways. And so that way you become more familiar with improvising. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do an improvisational sequence of movements with our cobra rope in place of a staff. Not only that, but if you find that doing the moves that I'm showing today are difficult with the staff, if you've already been doing them, then try it with a rope, because you'll find that a rope is a little bit easier on the wrists and forearms. Not that it's necessarily better, but it's a little bit easier. So if you're more of a beginner, you could attempt to do it with a rope first and then do it with staff. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, the difference between a rope and a staff is substantial. One being that if you don't hold the rope taut, it droops. And what do you want? You want a taut rope, not a droopy rope. So that means you have to be a little bit more aware of your movement. So here's the sequence. I'm just going to take you through it once. 1, 2, so that's in the back circle. We're doing all the stuff from the back circle. My palms are facing forward. Then there's a rotation. 1 and 2, keeping your rope taut the whole time. And then we're going to come all the way over in one direction and back, other side and back, all the way around, and then all the way around, and then directly up and overhead and down and back over. So that's the whole package. We're going to practice each one of those moves individually first. So 1 and 2. So there's our 1 and 2 moves. So we're staying in that back circle. Just take a look at this. We're staying in the back circle. The other thing is, look from the side. Don't juke your head forward. Stay nice and upright. Keep your Tai Chi pole straight. One more. And then we're ready to do a up and over, forward and down, and reverse it, keeping the rope taut the whole time. So you're in front of one shoulder, the other shoulder down in the back, behind one shoulder, and then other shoulder comes over. So then if we bring it back and go all the way around once and all the way around again. So we'll do a few repetitions of that. And then we'll just go in one direction for a couple of reps. Actually, let's do 3. And reverse for 3. Good. Now, we are ready to do a straight up over the head. So pull the rope taut. Remember, if you were using a staff, I'd be giving you the same information to try and pull the staff apart. So that really helps to engage and come up. We're just going to come overhead at first, because we want to spend more time where it's the most challenging. So slowly begin to push, not just down, but down and back. So pushing your shoulder blades together. Find a spot where you feel more tension. For me, it's right here. So I'm going to come a little above it. I'm going to come a little below it. A little above, a little below. Now, while I'm still there, I'm going to lift one arm, back down, lift the other arm, back down. So I'm right in that spot where I feel the most tension. Then I'm going to come up, which gives a little relief to the shoulder, and then back down part way. So I'm below my tight spot, and then back up and down several times. The whole time I'm pulling the rope taut. And over. To get to the back, we can either go back over again, or we can just come to one side. Bring it over. So a little variation. That's the other thing I teach, variations. And one final time over and back. All right, so you can actually do this with any kind of rope, but what I use is an all cotton rope. I dip the handles in Plasti Dip, so it gives me a nice grip and also protects the end of the rope from coming undone. Whatever you use, make it work for you. You can always just tie a knot. You can do any kind of improvisation that you like. You can whip it with some thread. Do whatever works for you, because ultimately, again, you are the guru. Make it fun.